Today, in Around the Bush, we got new character announcements for Tekken 8, Them's Fighting Herds, a release date for the solo leveling game, and the most random collaboration ever between One Punch Man and Overwatch. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Around the Bush. This is the show where we give you the latest happenings in the world of anime games, and joining me today is Rene. How's it going?
I lost a towel yesterday.
A towel?
I lost a towel yesterday. Yeah. Here's the thing. I go to the gym and I'm setting up my stuff and there's this naked man right next to me.
Okay.
Right?
Getting steamy already.
He's just got out of the bath.
Right.
He looks at my towel, thinks it's his towel. Grabs the towel and starts wiping his balls. At that moment, I thought, this is not my towel anymore.
No, he claimed
This
it.
is it.
He claimed the
This
towel.
is it.
That's
I didn't even say anything. Like, as soon as that towel touched his balls, I was like, this ain't mine anymore.
Yep.
I'm done.
Rip.
I'm done.
That
was it.
Merry
so
Christmas,
I lost the towel
dude.
yesterday.
Merry Christmas. It's all yours. But yeah, we got some anime game news. It's a light week, but a good week nonetheless. Rene, you are my father. We do not have text-to-speech, not yet. Maybe there's a text command that enables it, but I'm still messing around with Streamlabs. I'll turn it on. Rene, you are my father.
Well, first of all, how old are you?
Oh God.
Let me know, because I will do the math and see if that's possible.
Why did it have text-to-speech anyway? Wait, it happened. All right, black screen. I have 2 alerts turned on. Okay, well, that's why. Anyway. Let's start with solo leveling. Solo leveling Arise, the Netmarble game. Also the guys making the 7 Deadly Sins game. Very exciting stuff. They have just put out like their plan for the 2023 lineup. And you will notice that there are some games they don't know exactly when they're coming out, just 2023. There are other games that are coming out on the first half of 2023. There's a Tower of God game, apparently. Maybe I should Google this. Tower of God New World. Because maybe that is something interesting. You know, Netmarble is doing some good
Pretty
stuff.
sure we've seen that during the Netmarble direct thing. It's just a mobile game.
And we didn't care?
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we did.
If we didn't care, then... not awful.
Yeah, but not too bad, actually.
It's not... Did we see this?
I don't remember this.
It is a step below solo leveling. I'll say that. It has Honkai real vibes, you know? Like, we got the really big game, but then we also got the smaller thing.
Is this like turn-based?
I mean, it seems pretty active. Maybe you are not actively playing, but the action doesn't seem to stop. The impression I'm getting. But yes,
it doesn't look terrible.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So that's coming out first half of 2023, so not that far off. And then the second half of 2023 is where we find solo leveling Arise. Now, not on this list is 7 Deadly Sins Origins, which is a Netmarble game. That game was planned to be released this year, 2023. It had the date. Does this mean the game is no longer coming out in 2023? No. It does not. They did not confirm nor deny that the game was going to be pushed back. They just didn't put it on this graphic. So that's all. Like, for now, the last time they talked about 7 Deadly Sins, the game is coming out in 2023. And that has not changed because they have not said anything else. They just didn't put it on this list, which is not encouraging, but also does not mean it's been delayed.
Yeah, and and let's be honest, it's the one. It's the one that we're looking for. It's honestly one of the most exciting anime games on the horizon. But I will say this: I do think that, especially because they're coming from the same publisher, I think they're gonna push the game to 2024. And I do.
They got so much stuff, man. Look at how much stuff they have coming out this year.
Look, I agree that this says nothing, but it might. But it might really say that, yeah, the game is not coming out this year. We need more time to polish. And hey, look, polish as much as you want, because that game looks amazing. I want that game to be as good as it can, and we get solo leveling. We're not that much excited for solo leveling, but it can still be a good game.
That Devil May Cry level of thing, and this is like a mobile cross PC game too, so it's definitely a step above the usual mobile game stuff. So
yeah,
I'm excited for that. Definitely looking forward to it. That said, let's look at other like PC mobile cross games, and we have Honkai Star Rail, which pre-registration just opened up. This is... I am too old to keep up with this shit. I'll say that right now. But during the last week, I have signed up for the beta for this game. I have filled up, I think, 2 or 3 different surveys for this game, and now they're opening up pre-registration. I don't know what any of this means. But I hit the button, and it just said, you're pre-registered. All right, thanks.
Look, I signed up for something 2 weeks ago. I might sign up for this as well. I want to try the game out. I want us to at least, make a video on this, if possible. But like, I don't understand. I just don't understand what's happening with this game. How do you get access to it?
They're asking us to press a lot of buttons, and we don't know what any of it means. I think this is all a scam just to collect email addresses. That's what I think about right now.
You know what? Because it's weird. Listen, every time we attempt to get something, we either get it or someone that we know gets it. I don't think that I've seen anyone get this either the beta or
the beta hasn't
whatsoever.
started. No, nothing has begun. But
it's not
that's
the first time we
that's the
attempted.
thing. Yeah, you're right. Like we signed up for the beta 2 weeks ago, and now they're opening pre-registrations before the beta has even happened. It feels like they're breaking the rules here somehow, Like, okay, no, you sign up for the beta, you have the beta, you collect feedback, and then you open pre-registrations. It's just weird. It's just weird. Welcome back, Smokes. Oh, it's a Globku Plus, but it shows the full bush. I gotta fix that. Because it's a resub. I gotta fix that. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, they're collecting emails. But let's move on to the thumbnail. Overwatch, One Punch Man. A Saitama Doomfist skin will be coming to Overwatch 2. The crossover begins March 7. Now, I believe there will be like a full event dedicated to unlocking the skin. It's not just, hey, we dropped the skin, here, buy it. It's more of like a bigger collaboration with like a quest associated with it. The quest is going to be like play multiplayer matches or whatever, or get kills with this ability or whatever you want. But there's more to it than just, hey, we dropped the skin in Overwatch. And I think that's kind of cool. Overwatch 2 is a game I haven't touched yet, so I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Yeah, so first of all, I do think it's kind of cool, and I think it's unprecedented as well. Like, I don't believe we got crossovers like this before, and I think it makes sense, and it seems like it's I've seen it somewhere. I don't know if this is, don't quote me on that, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe they said that their dream collaborations would be Naruto and Dragon Ball. So it seems like they're definitely trying stuff out, and One Punch Man would not be the one that I would think of first. But also, there have been mentions of One Punch Man in previous, I think it was sprays and emotes. Like they know what they're doing with Doomfist. Doomfist has been mentioned, or at least they're paying homage to One Punch Man. Back when we covered Overwatch, I remember us comparing stuff, and yeah, some of it was definitely in homage to One Punch Man. So yeah, I'm honestly excited. Like, I'm still not sure about Overwatch's way of monetizing, but this type of event seems fun, and honestly, I'm excited. I love Overwatch. I'm excited to probably make a video on this, and I don't know if the video is gonna do well or not, but hey, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Hopefully, it's more than just a skin. We get sprays. We get like maybe, I think there's a victory screen or something like that.
Oh really?
And it's just, if it's just an event, it's also fine. If it's just like get a few wins and you unlock like 3 wins, you unlock this, 5 wins, you unlock that. But I would have loved to see anything more specific to this to the skin. Maybe this is a dumb idea, but like let's say free for all Doomfists, something like that. Something
one
specific.
of those small game modes that they used to do back in Overwatch.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think so. March 7 is the date, and I was just googling when is One Punch Man season 3. Apparently there's no date yet, but it's speculated to come out at the end of 2023. So they are not lining this up with One Punch Man at all, which I thought could be like a genius marketing move, because One Punch Man marketing kind of down, One Punch Man season 1 super hype, took the world by storm. One Punch Man season 2 followed by the 1-2 punch of like One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, the game. One Punch Man season 2. And now One Punch Man is kind of in the mud. So maybe waiting for season 3, which like they got the studio back. Mappa is doing it again. So maybe the hype would come back, and then you release this collab, and that would be perfect timing. But I don't know how strong One Punch Man is right now. Sorry?
We don't have a full studio confirmation. Mappa's just been thrown around as the one, seemingly, but nothing's been confirmed.
You for sure? I think I've talked about it.
To my knowledge,
I think we have celebrated Mappa coming back to the season, but I might be incorrect, man.
Also, it's Madhouse in the first place.
Oh, Madhouse. My bad. It was a leak. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, I think this is not only for this specific collab. I think this is exciting. We've mentioned like the possibility of crossovers within the Overwatch universe, and I think anime fits it very well. So I'm looking forward to see if hopefully we can cover this on the channel. I think we can have some fun in this game, and as we do with other collabs with the Battle Royale, Fortnite is still one of my favorite videos to do. Like every time we get a new skin, a new collaboration, I love coming back to it and playing it. I also love Overwatch, but I think this could be potentially a very fun thing to come back to every now and then. And I'm back to covering Overwatch, which is kind of crazy. It's been a while. Years.
According to Mudpuppy, it's this interview in comicbook.com, not the website, but the channel called comicbook.com, where there's an interview and they talk about the Dragon Ball and Naruto stuff, like those being their dream collaborations. Thing is, after Fortnite did it, it's very hard for someone to stand out with a collaboration like that, even if they get, even if they make the deals, even if they make it happen. It's hard to make it special at this point.
And also, I don't see Dragon Ball, maybe Naruto, but Dragon Ball, I don't see it making as much sense. Maybe Bulma within like Diva.
Right. What character do you make?
I mean, Moira literally does a Kamehameha.
Okay, so you make Moira Goku?
I don't know. Kefla maybe?
I don't know. I could see like Diva being something with a capsule core.
Genji and the other lady ninja for Naruto stuff, but
that could be Naruto.
But I don't know about Dragon Ball. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Dragon Ball doesn't seem to make that much, unless you make like Winston one of the apes. Actually, you know what? That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Great ape Winston. I love it.
That'd be cool.
What a great idea.
Okay.
Speaking of animals fighting, let's go to them fighting herds, who, during Frosty Faustings, the multi-game major that just happened past weekend, they announced a new character, Stronghoof, who's a deer. Stroganoff. Stroganoff is a big deer. He looks cool, and he telepathically attacks with weapons. And that's the second character from the season pass. There are 2 more to come. But that was the announcement. This is a very short announcement trailer. The character looks cool. And that's all I have to say about it. But I know I have Ender up in this call, so...
Yeah, Ender is the...
Yeah, 10 out of 10 game. Everyone should play it. Does the mind control working? I don't know.
But what is your opinion on this character?
Oh, it's cool. Currently, this is a dad season pass in terms of lore.
Oh, yeah. We
got
the bull.
Dads.
We got the bull, and now we got this guy. The Stroganoff.
Currently, it's them's fighting dads.
Them's fighting dads. That's the lore for season 1. Season 1 dads. Also, Tekken got a new character announcement. Nina. So the Tekken World Tour Finals happened. I don't know if you guys caught that, but really hype stuff. I believe the big winner of that event was actually the guy that finished in 3rd place. Because it was just the most wholesome dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think we cared more about that than the actual finals. Because then Akuma just won again, I guess. So, congrats.
I read the story. I didn't get the chance to watch that, but I did read the story of how this father that has like 1 or 2 jobs is able to practice and get 3rd place. That is amazing.
Played
that is
2 hours daily.
Man.
2 hours daily. That's it.
Unbelievable.
Managing family and a job and kids. That 2 hours a day, I'm playing. And, you know, sometimes it's online ranked. Sometimes it's me studying VODs and labbing stuff. But just making the most of his time and being very efficient and going, you don't have to like be a no-life to be the best at this. Like, just be smart about how you use your time. And and online on top of it. Like, this is not a guy that was grinding in locals and stuff like that. Just giving online a bit more credibility too. Because, you know, we shit on online a lot. But the fact is, there are people who complain about it, and there are people that use it to practice.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think that this is a very good example of you can get good by just practicing and being smart about practicing. This is in a way that's discrediting this guy. He's very intelligent. He's very smart.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, yeah, if you're very smart at video games, there's a particular skill that you have that in 2 hours you can practice the same as people that practice for 20 hours. And I think that's a very particular skill that not a lot of people have. And this guy's just good. He's just very smart at understanding a video game, and he's good. Like, no other way to put it. 2 hours of practice a day and getting 3rd place, amazing. That is just the picture of him with his kid. Amazing. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
In addition to the Nina reveal, they also put out 36 minutes of mechanics explanations. 36 minutes of going, yo, here's mechanics. Here's how this game works.
I didn't see this.
Oh yeah, man. They went in depth with a lot of stuff. Rage arts basically are back, but you don't get the blue input now. Instead of the blue input, you get something else because every character has meter now. But there's also this rage state, and there's rage drive. Yeah, there you go. Discontinued, and now it's part of the heat system, which is like meter. They put meter on every character, man.
Okay.
That's new for Tekken. That's kind of a big deal.
Interesting.
Also, you recover health by being offensive. So like that gray health right there, you can recover it by attacking or making the opponent block.
Bloodborne?
Yeah, Bloodborne, definitely. They took this from Bloodborne. There's no other game like that.
No other game, just Bloodborne.
And the heat system is very, very interesting. I think we've seen some snippets of the heat system during the cinematic trailers, but now they actually explain how that happens. So right there, you try to activate the heat with that button, and there are many different ways to activate the heat system. So we've seen, for instance, this one that does a rush. Yeah, the bar empties, you're buffed during that duration. You block moves, extra chip damage. And there's one that I don't know if this is gonna show up. Heat bursts. Entering heat state of the own volition. It's one of the ways to get into the heat states. So is it here? Alright, that's just a punch. There's another way, though, which is like super dash. Heat engager, that's gotta be it.
I like the most, even Street Fighter, which is the game that I'm most excited about. I don't care much for, you know, the systems until I actually get into the game and start exploring. One thing I will say though is looking at this gameplay, I got the feeling that the game didn't look as good as when they first showed it in the trailer. But looking at this gameplay,
oh yeah, no, it looks good.
Neat.
It looks good. No, I think Tekken 8 looks really good. It's a really good looking game. It's just they set the stage too high with the first trailer. Like they set the expectations way too high, and then they were like, "Oops, story only." Oh, fuck you! What the hell?
Yeah, but this looks, but honestly, this looks better than the last gameplay they shown. Like the particles around the character on the left. I don't know his name, but
Paul.
Oh, that's Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, it's buff.
Paul
has been. Whoa, he's been working out.
I think that's Paul.
That is Paul.
Hey, that looked like Paul to me.
Wow.
That's Paul.
He's buff. He's so buff. Okay, yeah, look at the particles. Like the particles with like a wind effect coming out off of him, which is not happening now. Thank you, video game. Okay, here it is. Look at that. That looks amazing. Yeah. Stage looks amazing. Okay.
That's the heat system.
No, AZ, it's not story only. The first trailer, footage. Yeah.
The first trailer that looked absolutely incredible. Kazuya versus Jin, and we were like, the new Tekken looks incredible. Oh my god. We're like, story mode. This is what multiplayer looks like. Still looks good.
Yeah, the wind on like Law is like strips on his legs. The wind rushing on that, it seems amazing. And they also broke the floor at some point.
You know what Tekken is looking more and more like? If it's stationary, like if characters aren't moving around, it's looking more and more like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and on this stage as well, because there's a stage that is very similar to this.
It totally looks like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's going for that realistic look.
You're right.
But it looks good nonetheless.
It's less like shiny, right? It's more. Like Tekken used to be super shiny. The characters used to be like have that shine effect.
Okay.
And they're less shiny here, and I think that's what makes it similar to more similar to Mortal Kombat.
Maybe. But anyway, that is going to do it for news this week. Let's move on to Q&A. If you guys got any questions, I'm looking at No Mic Voice. I'm looking at chat. Let's take any and all questions you guys might have, and then let's get out of here. I did say last live stream that I was going to have news for the subathon, and I don't.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I'm working on a video that I thought I was going to finish yesterday. I'm only going to finish it on Monday, so that's what happened, basically. So, the video's taking longer. Thoughts on the Street Fighter 6 character themes? I think people hating on the character themes are crazy. I think they're fire.
Thank you.
I think here's the thing. It's obviously opinion based, but like when people say that it's the worst thing ever made, I think that's going a bit too far. Like, sure, I personally like them. I don't love them. I don't think they're amazing, but I like them. I vibe with some of the music. Yeah, it's fine. Saying it's the worst thing ever. It's like this is the worst video game soundtrack ever. Like. Really? Come on.
Those people have not listened to Street Fighter 5 Jerry theme. That's what I'll say to that.
It's stretching it a bit too much.
Yeah, no, but, I'm on the side of Street Fighter 6 soundtrack good. I'm on that side. Am I gonna play Street Fighter 6? 100%, yes. Okay, Chunka. If Wanted comes back, how many tournaments of 20 people you'll wait before making the comeback? I'll decide.
We'll see.
I'm not gonna give you a number. Like, Wanted coming back is not just up to that. Like, that is one condition that needs to be fulfilled, is the community being active, right? But there's other conditions, which is like my fucking schedule. Like, that's important too, you know? So I'm just not gonna give you a number. We'll see.
Yeah, people are hating on Street Fighter themes. Quite a lot, actually. Yeah. I've seen several people, like, not even being, I don't like this. It's like, oh, this is terrible. It's the worst thing ever. I don't want to name any specific player, but I've seen two of them that stood out to me.
I will. Damascus.
Yeah, Damascus is the big one. He's the big advertiser of Street Fighter 6 music bad. But Damascus is a wonderful human and a very professional at what he does. All of his takes are wrong. All of his takes are so bad, though.
He once said Inside was a terrible video game.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
I mean, he doesn't like One Piece Odyssey, and that's fair. It's not his type of game. But then there's that soundtrack thing. But worst of all, he likes tuna on pizza. So, I mean, that's who we're dealing with, okay?
Hey. It's the same as pineapple. Do I love it? No. Can I eat it? Yeah, sure. I wouldn't request it on my pizza.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
But, yeah. You're up for Ant-Man 3. I
haven't watched 2, so that's up to you.
Oh, really?
Have I?
It's pretty. It's
oh no,
pretty
I
nice.
have actually.
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's not like cinema changing, but it's funny.
I mistook it for the Wakanda movie, because that I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched the second one. It's on Disney Plus now, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Here's the thing. I haven't since Endgame. I haven't particularly liked any like Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I loved one or two series. I think WandaVision was pretty dope. I think Loki was pretty cool. Spider-Man No Way Home was amazing. But apart from that, like every single movie, even Black Panther, which for me had like a pretty high standard to beat, which was the first one, I think is amazing. Second one, I didn't really enjoy it. Like, I don't know if it's me getting tired of Marvel, which I don't think so.
It's not.
It's just like...
It's not. I'll tell you right now, it is not. Because with YouTube Shorts popping up, what happened to me like in the last 2 weeks is a lot of Avengers clips have been popping up. And every time one of them pops up, I'm like, this used to be so good. Like, they knew exactly where they were going with the storyline with this. And now it's just like, it's so spread, you know? It's like they're really trying to make each movie its own self-contained thing. And also the biggest thing ever is so like no movie matters, basically. It's what it feels like.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed... I think Thor was okay. I think Doctor Strange was okay. But it's just... There hasn't been that movie that really hit. That being said, I think they're gonna introduce the new villain in this movie. I think the actor that's gonna play the villain is fantastic. So in a way, I'm excited for that. The beginning of like the new Avengers saga, the new Thanos. But I've also seen a few reviews already, and it doesn't seem like it's hitting. So I'm a bit worried. But you know. Thoughts on Shang-Chi? Oh, I enjoyed.
It's fine.
I think Shang-Chi is really good. Yeah. I think the action sequences are one of the best in Marvel, which is cool. Some funny stuff, but you know, still not as high as the first up to Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, very mid, in my opinion. My puppy W. I feel the same as you about MCU and Ant-Man, okay. I think it's funny sometimes people ask like, yo, Raina, what do you think of Ant-Man? And you give your answer, and then people also give their answer, and Raina's like, I didn't ask. Just thinking inside, I didn't ask.
No, I like, no, that's not the case. I like people's opinion.
No, I feel the same as you. All right.
No, I appreciate it. I look. Here's the thing. I love having a conversation when people don't agree with me. I think that's where you learn the most. As long as people are not dicks about it and say, here's the reason why. If they don't give you a reason why they think they're right, that's just, I don't like that. But like I love having discussions. But I also like when people agree with me. That's cool. You know, I feel validated. I feel like my opinion is not weird. It's cool.
What do you think? Tuna on pizza or pineapple on pizza?
What?
Do you have to pick a team? Tuna on pizza or pineapple on pizza?
I have to pick.
The answer is both.
You have to pick a team.
Yeah, tuna for sure.
What?
Yeah, put a gun to my head. I'm saying pineapple, but like,
what?
But I wouldn't
I'd have
either.
both.
No, that's okay. But if you have to pick a team, you'd go with tuna?
I prefer tuna. Yeah.
What?
Because it's salty. I don't. In very specific situations, yes. But usually, I'm not very. I don't like the contrast of salt and sweet. I prefer salt or sweet.
You guys. You will never convince me that is not weird. Especially like after the poll. The poll just blew up, by the way. The poll that I did on Twitter. I don't know if you saw that.
Why is it weird?
Dude, that blew up. That has 5,000 votes, by the way.
But why is that weird?
Look at how many people chose pineapple over tuna. No, it's closed. It's gone. So that was like 80% to 20. It's such a big win for pineapple.
But I don't like sweet stuff on my pizza. That's just it.
Tuna with cheese is gross, assuming we're talking real tuna and not canned tuna. Both, honestly. Both.
No, it's canned tuna. They use canned tuna, right? On pizzas. Whenever you order tuna, it's canned tuna. It's not like fresh.
Can I count on Rene playing Breath of the Wild before March? So he did promise before April. Andrup is now asking, will he start before March?
Yes, I have to. No, not before March. Probably March. Because there's no way I'm starting before March. But the point was play before April, and I wanna
Play before April, does that mean finish before April or start before April?
We didn't discuss that.
No, we didn't. I'm asking now.
We didn't go into particulars. Well, I don't know. I want to say I want to finish it, but you know, you never know. By the way, that collector's edition has been selling out everywhere and it's still not available. And come on, man.
Dude, collector's editions are such a pain for accounting. They're such a
I don't fucking care.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I just forward the emails. I'm like, you deal with this. I don't want to.
Yeah, and what do I say? I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
And the accountants just they don't say anything else because there's nothing that can be done, literally.
Ah, damn it.
It is what it is.
Oh boy. Yeah. Anyway, best One Piece arc and or villain. I just got into it. I've read 800 chapters in 4 weeks. Damn. I think One Piece grows over time. And Wano might be the best one. But I haven't seen the conclusion of Wano yet. I think before Wano, I don't think Doflamingo was it. Big Mom wasn't it. Arlong was really good. Lucci was really good. Go further. It's gotta be Sakazuki or Akainu. Gotta be Marineford, War Arc, Akainu, biggest villain. That has to be.
How do you feel about the Switch being as old as it is with no end in sight and is still going strong despite being inferior? What I feel is that thinking about the Switch and where the Switch is going makes me anxious. Because can you imagine being those guys that are thinking like, we should do a new console, but this console is selling so much. Every game we sell on this console has millions of consoles available. Yeah. What should we do next?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Then my head hurts.
They're definitely thinking about what to do next because at some point Switch stops selling, right? At some point it stops. But until then, it's not like they're behind. They're just playing a different game. And like gamers, quote unquote, they look at what the PlayStation 5 is doing and the Xbox Series is doing, and they see the Switch as inferior. When in reality, it wasn't Nintendo that laid off 10,000 employees. You know?
They actually raised people there.
So they're doing fine. Just because like the graphics don't look as good or whatever, it's not like they're falling behind. That said, raising the price of games with Zelda to $70 is bullshit. Because the new consoles are doing it because games are getting more expensive and harder to do, and like they look really good. You're gonna pay $70 to play a game at 720p that's probably not gonna hold 30 frames per second. That's what they're charging for Zelda, $70. Like they're raising the prices without raising the quality, and I think that is bullshit. But
depends. I think it depends. Let's first play the game and judge whether they made improvements and whether that development budget was definitely higher. And if then that's the case, I don't mind, because I think the game is definitely going to deserve the $70 price tag. But have they done anything with it?
Maybe the first Zelda did too. I just think it sets this weird precedent because Nintendo is going to...
No, it's not.
No,
it's 59.
Yeah.
No, but Breath of the Wild is 59. It's not 70. It's the first time they increased the price.
Yeah. Maybe paid extra taxes. But I think it sets a weird precedent. Because now Nintendo, like, if this game goes well, Nintendo just starts charging that as the default game, as the default price.
And it's gonna go well, you know it.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. It's gonna go well.
If Breath of the Wild was 70 euros in Portugal because of taxes, the new one's going to be higher because it's going to be 70
it's probably going to be
plus
79.
Taxes. Yeah.
Yeah, 79. Here's the thing. I can see. Mud Puppy says I can see Switch going 5 more years, and I stand firm. It's the best console out there. That's very questionable. It's like saying that. I don't think it's fair to say Nintendo Switch is inferior. But also, I don't think it's fair to say it's superior. It's just a matter of, do you like the games? Do you not like the games? Every console has, its own thing, and it's doing its own thing. I do think that Switch, it doesn't make sense for them to make a Switch 2. It would make sense of them to make a Switch Pro, a better Switch, but still name it Switch. It still needs to be the same thing for 2 reasons. Because people who already own the Switch can get access to the same games. They will probably buy it to upgrade as well. They give the console to someone, or they sell the console to someone. That means that someone is gonna buy more games for Switch, which is great for them too. And I think if they do it like that, the sales will still count towards Nintendo Switch. They're the 3rd best console, best selling console ever. They're like 30 million away from the first, which is PlayStation 2, I think. So if they do that, if they release a different version of Switch, which is more powerful, they can still say that they're selling Switch, making it the best-selling console ever. Because I think they're just gonna go for it. Why not? You're like 30 million away. Why not go for it? What I think is weird is just like the fact that if that happens, I don't see us getting, for example, a new Mario Kart. I think they're just going to keep updating the game, and I think that might hinder some improvements on games that you want to get improved, like Mario Odyssey, Zelda, whatever.
Okay.
But, because the games will still need to work on the previous iteration, I think. I don't think they will make Switch Pro only games.
Right.
And that's the issue in a way, which is not really an issue, but it could hold back on new games being made. Who knows? But making a Switch 2 or a different Switch right now, I don't think makes any sense for them money-wise, because they just sell so much. Every game they release is the best-selling game of the IP, like Metroid, Mario Odyssey, Zelda. Everything they release is now the best-selling game of that particular title because it's on Switch. And Switch has sold so much.
There is another thing that's worth considering, and it kind of came to mind when you brought up Mario Kart, which is Nintendo now has 2 tiers of the online service, and they're really pushing that second one. And this price increase might come with like a discount on that other second tier that they're pushing more and more. Because they just announced Game Boy Advance games for the Nintendo Online system, but only for that second tier of subscription.
Yeah.
The first one doesn't have it. That service, when it was announced, it was kind of a tough sell, right? Because it's Nintendo, it's online. Their online offerings were always like kind of bullshit. And it felt like they were taking stuff away with the Nintendo Online system. They were taking stuff away from current subscribers because they created a new tier, right?
Yeah.
So with Game Boy Advance, I definitely felt that. But with a price increase, they then give you a discount on these games, and maybe that's another value. They are already offering the Mario Kart tracks for free as well. So there's a lot there that is a lot of moving pieces, so to speak, and the business model starts to make a little bit more sense. That said, I think it's kind of a hard sell if you are a multi-platform user. I think like a lot of that stuff locks you onto their platform because it's a big investment.
Also, I just checked the Tears of the Kingdom is 70 here, so the price will remain, which is even weirder. Which means they're just raising the price on the United States. Or well, technically, we just got the worst end of the deal because the game was supposed to be 59 here, and the first one, and it's actually 69. Breath of the Wild, I mean. So We get fucked either way because we're Portugal and there's a lot of taxes on video games. Oh well.
Yeah.
we've just been scammed earlier. Yeah.
But how much does a PlayStation game cost? You know, a PlayStation 5 game. How much does it cost nowadays? It's the same thing. It's... Hey, I made it work.
Fantastic.
Okay. I have made a discovery while talking about Nintendo prices. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but there's another thing though, and I was speaking to Vegeta's the other day about this. I think the price increase of video games is not just about games costing more.
Oh yeah, it's inflation. It's everything else.
It's inflation because if you think about it, I bought Sonic Adventure 2 for the equivalent of 55 euros back in 2000s, like the beginning of the year 2000 for Dreamcast. That is almost what I pay for a Xbox PlayStation game nowadays. Now they're getting a bit of a price hike. But if you think about it, the games haven't, with this inflation that you have and the amount of money that is required compared to what was required back then, the games haven't really gone up. So in a way, it makes sense. I think it just hurts us a lot more in Portugal because of how much we get paid and how much the games cost on top of all the taxes that they get.
Right.
Because when I was in the UK, right, the minimum wage was around £900,000. And a game releases at £50. So that's like 10% of your salary.
Yeah.
Which is...
that's a chunk.
I mean,
still.
5% of your salary,
Okay.
which is not
That's
too
more
bad,
like it.
right?
Okay.
It's 5% of your salary. In Portugal, if you think about the
around that
wage,
time, it was 600. Right now, it is closer to the 900 figure you're talking about, but it's not pounds, it's euros. But around the time that you were in the UK and the minimum salary was 900 pounds, it was 600 euros here.
Yeah, and the games cost 70. So it's like it's more than 10% of your salary. Yeah. That is a lot. Like that makes it. And I don't want to lie, but I think 39 pounds, 39.99. So like it's just the fact that we get taxed a lot every time there's a conversion to Portuguese currency. It's always fucking weird. Like $70 equals 70 euros. No, that's not. No, that's not how it worked.
It kind of is now, honestly.
Yeah, now it is, but back then, the dollar was so low compared to euro, and still the conversions. And now they're gonna change.
But I think even back then, like they wouldn't. There's the $70 to 70 euro thing. Sometimes already included taxes on the euro side, you know. So sometimes I know we like to complain, but sometimes the conversion was actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, but what about the pounds? You
the
got like
pounds
a 39
always get,
pound.
yeah, they always get robbed. The pounds always get robbed. 100%. I'm with you there.
But hey, it's just you know, what the point is, I think Switch is gonna keep selling for more. I think 3 or 4 years, at least. But hopefully we'll get like a pro version in 1 or 2 years, and I think that's as good as it gets. Because they're not risking doing a Switch 2, in my opinion. It's just too risky.
Yeah. Anyway,
no reason.
I believe that is it for Around the Bush. So we're gonna bid you farewell. Kind of a short stream, but that's how we like to keep these Around the Bush streams. Anyway, hopefully news on the subathon next week. Hopefully, I don't know. We're gonna have a 3 video week. Next week, because this week we're gonna have 4, but next week we're only gonna have 3. Vegetas is going on vacation. Yay! Vacation Vegetas! Let's go! Vacation! So it's just gonna be me and Rene, which means we're gonna have 1 less video than usual. But hopefully that also means that I will have a bit more time to plan the subathon, while Rene is busy doing everything else. Literally.
Yeah, and also there's very likely going to be like a surprise video, because that always happens when someone is on vacation.
Right. There's gonna be video game announcements and DLC drops next week.
So there's gonna be 4 videos. There's gonna be 4 videos anyway. Anyway, Fujitas, enjoy your vacation.
Yes.
Well, Fujitas is still coming Monday though.
Yeah, he's still here on Monday. True.
But still. Yeah. Fighters 2 announced. Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, Fighters 2 announced is a very easy video to put out. Actually, next week is the release of, but we already know this. It's the release of Season 2 for Dragon Ball The Breakers. We'll see if we can play any games. I mean, I'll be there trying out the Great Ape, but we'll see if we can play it.
Otherwise, we'll just play Winston.
Oh yeah, just
Overwatch
play,
and
yeah.
play Winston.
Let's go to Overwatch, play Winston, done. Anyway, thank you for watching. Catch you guys next week for some more live streams and videos and all that good stuff. Bye!